What's up, yo? Big Cat 305 here. Tonight, we're going to be making some Cuban sandwiches, Miami style. Let's do it.
Red one.
I'm ready to do whatever if you take me away.
Mayo.
Suavemente, besame.
Mohammed.
I can do whatever if I take you away.
Mr. Worldwide. It's like deja vu, baby.
I know the craving.
Here are the ingredients. Roasted pork, mayonnaise mustard mixture, half of each, about 8-inch Cuban rolls. We have Swiss cheese. Get the good ones sliced from the bakery. Or, I'm sorry, the deli. And some sweet sliced ham and some dill pickles. Now, if you can't get roasted pork like I can, there's Latin grocery stores. I got 20 of them in a 5-mile radius from my house, so it was no problem. But if you can't get one, Latin style anyway, I provided a link down below, which looks pretty easy, and it actually has a slow cooker option as well. So we put down our canola oil, and then we put down some butter for the flavor, and then we are going to put our lechon, as they call it, or roasted pork, on the flat top, and we're going to heat this up. This is a key here. We want to make sure you put your pork hot on the sandwich. That way it helps melt everything together. If you put it cold, it's going to be really hard to get the cheese melted, and you're going to end up burning your bread before it all melts. So you want to heat up the roasted pork. You can do it here. You can do it in a frying pan. You can do it on a cast iron. You can do it on a skillet. I prefer the the Blackstone, just because I have it, and that's it. So once you get it on, you're gonna want to split this up as much as you can and try to shred it a little bit. The temperature I have is about medium high. You don't want to cook this long. You just want to get it hot. So the quicker the better. So I kind of try to split it up, shred it up. That way when you put it on the sandwich, it's nice and even. You can see how light the color is now. By the time I get it on the sandwich, it's going to be much darker. But it's not going to be dry. It's just going to be it's going to be warmer and a little bit crispier. So we're cutting it up now, spreading it around, trying to make it so we can spread it on the sandwich nice and evenly. So before we take our pork off, I like to add a little bit of Mojo. Not much, maybe a tablespoon. And the reason why is, number one, give it a little bit more moisture and just a lot more flavor. The Mojo is excellent, but you don't want to overpower it because it is pretty strong. So just put on just enough to get it a little bit more moist, as well as give it that last punch of garlicky flavor before you put it on your sandwich. And that's it. We get the meat out of the way, and we're going to make our sandwiches. We start with our bread. We take our bottoms on one side and put the tops on the other. You're going to use that half mayonnaise, half mustard spread, and spread it nice and evenly on your bottoms and tops. If you don't have one of these spreaders, I highly recommend getting one. They're very handy. They make spreading butter, mustard, mayonnaise, whatever on sandwiches super easy. This one I got at some party that was to sell cooking utensils, and it was like $8 or $9. And then I found one at a restaurant supply house down the street from me for like $2 and change. So just a suggestion there. So you want to put your sweet ham on first? Nope. Actually, nope. You want to put your Swiss cheese first. I messed up there, but you'll see, I fix it. So it's supposed to be Swiss cheese first, then ham. Then after the ham is the pork. And if you mess up, it's not a big deal. This is just the order that I'm used to, but it's going to taste the same. So pork down next. But it is nice to have the Swiss cheese on the top and the bottom. That really melts it in and makes it nice and flavorful. So you have your pork on both sandwiches, nice and spread. You can see how much darker it is now because we crisped it up a little bit and got it nice and hot. So this is where I realized I was supposed to put the Swiss down first, and I almost put it on top before the pickles, but I stopped myself and said, whoa, wait a second. All right, let's put the pickles on. I like these stackers. They have many different brands that sell these. They're very good. And they're great for sandwiches. Make sure you get the dill pickles, not the bread and butter. For this sandwich, you need dill. It makes a difference with the flavor. Then you put your Swiss cheese. I got this from the deli at Fresco y Mas, one of the Latin grocery stores by my house. It's actually very good. And so here I am fixing my initial mistake by putting the tops on and then flipping them over and putting the cheese on the bottom. No big deal. That's part of cooking. You make a mistake, you move on, and you try to fix it. If you can't fix it, it's okay. It's probably going to taste great anyway. And that's it. Once you get the cheese on, the top and the bottom, then we're going to put them on the grill and press them. Well, just like cooking, I guess with video editing and making YouTube videos, things don't always go right either. We lost some video here. We'd already cooked about 3 or 4 minutes on one side, flipped them, and then cooked another 3 to 4 minutes on the other side and flipped them again until we got our video back. So these are almost done, actually. But that's pretty much what you do. 3 to 4 minutes on each side at about 350 degrees, 325 to 350. And you just want to make sure you toast them. You want to press them down. I started with a bigger press. Actually, I started with a griddle, a little cast iron griddle. It's about half the size of this 22-inch Blackstone that's very heavy, and it pressed it down really nicely. And then once I got them flat, I didn't really need it anymore. I just started pressing with the spatula, and that seemed to work really well. And that's it. These are ready. We're taking them off, and man, they look delicious. Let's go try them out. Oh yeah, we got us a Cuban sandwich, Miami style, with a nice cold beer. All right, let's cut this. First of all, see that crust? Like a mess. Oh yeah, look at that. To melt the cheese. All right, let's give it a taste. Wow. If you have never had a Cuban sandwich, you gotta try it. The ham, the pork, with the mustard, mayo sauce, and then the pickle just brings it all together. Pressed down, Swiss cheese melted. Oh, delicious. Thank you all for watching. Once again, please subscribe, like, comment down below. Tell me what you want to see. Gonna bring some more videos your way. Big Cat 305 signing out.